Hi, I'm Rob, and in this video we're going to show you how to replace the motor on a Nantucket with PowerView shade or a Silhouette with PowerView shade built before September 19th, 2017. What we're going to do here is come around the back of the shade and remove that cover, rocking the back out and removing the cover off towards the front of the shade. We're then going to come in with a screwdriver, and as we're doing this, we want to think about removing the motor without pulling the passive end of the shade or the limit end of the shade out of the other end. So this is my motor end, this is the passive end of the shade or the limit side of the shade. I want to remove the motor without removing the fabric from the other side of the shade. So I'm going to grab onto the front of the headrail here, stick my finger here behind the fabric and grab out. So I'm holding the tube and the headrail separately. The next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and pull the motor out and just gently rock it out. Again, I don't want the fabric to follow the motor, and it's going to slide right on out for me. So it slid right out the end of the shade. And if I'm looking at the orientation of the motor has a line right here on the top of the motor that shows that it's going into the top of the tube. In these features here and here on the interior, that's where the features here and here on the motor are going to fit in. It'll only fit in one way. So let's go ahead and see which way ours fits. It's not going in that way. It will not go in. Don't force it. Flip it over, it goes in the other way, and it lines up with our motor here, and it all fits into the tube. The next thing I need to do is understand that the two features on the tube here and here again need to line up with the idler here on the end of the shade. So what we want to do is, without again removing the limit end of the shade, we've got our motor inserted correctly, it moves nice and easy, but I'm turning this idler to line up with the interior features of the tube. So I kind of partially insert the end cap into the face of the headrail, and then I want to look at turning that idler just slightly so that bracket seats right in place. Next thing we're going to do, of course, is return our screw into place, return the end cap into place, put the front feature in, rock the back around, and it'll give you a positive click sound. And I just showed you how to replace the motor on a Nantucket with PowerView shade or a Silhouette PowerView built before September 19th, 2017.